Okay,
Hello, everyone. David!
we're live.
David Starr is in the house.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Amazing, amazing.
Is
It's incredible. So I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago. I felt this crazy shift, and I seen like the Mother Creator come down
uh,
and started touching the fields around me, and energy just went off the charts, right? And I had to face my fear of death because I was like, "Oh my God, have I died?" And then it's so funny. I see everybody posting about it in the last number of days. How
yes.
they're just like this crazy energy. Everything's changed, and I've been feeling this like it's the time of where we can manifest so strong right now. Like this, it's like reality's changed. The
Yes.
energies have changed. So I think we're at like this cusp of this great shift that's happening, and a lot of people think that on December 21st is everything shifting to 5D, and that's wonderful. I truly hope that is the case. I do feel though that there's big shifts happening, and it's
Yeah.
exciting.
Even now. Even now. Oh my gosh. So, just a quick update because you and I don't get to talk very often. So, I think in 6 months, I'm headed out to Sedona. I'm headed out to Arizona.
That's awesome.
I know, right? Hopefully, if everything, they told me it's 3 timelines. It's 3 timelines. So, it would be August 1st. So, I'm excited about that. What do you want to do? How do you want to do this? How do you want to play today?
Okay, let's just connect. So it's breathing in the golden light
Yeah.
through the crown, through all the chakras, exhaling out, anchoring to Gaia, breathing up the healing energies from Gaia, out the crown chakra, just connect with the central sun. And we'll see, we'll connect at higher self level. And we'll see what comes in here.
The brilliance
Okay,
of
so
these timelines, sorry, the brilliance of these timelines is glorious, and it's right on point for where they are taking us. And no matter whether some think it is the 5D on the 21st, it is all in perfect placement and alignment for the highest good and the brightest light. And like you just said, the energies are coming in so strong. I mean, it's just like it's like being under this full frontal river waterfall of golden light energy, and you're just like, oh my god, just getting so quickly lit. You know what I mean? Just so like, oh my god, just tapping in, and and the energy so quickly, just so quick.
yeah, it's incredible. Um, so what I was getting, I've been tapping into some universal consciousness lately that is to do with the sacred gemstones, as they call them to me, and they're like emeralds, rubies, and energies um, of universal DNA and everything.
Yep.
And
That,
it's been an important thing here. So they're just getting me to tap into this consciousness to come bring these energies through here. And what it will do is it will bring in these energies of this universal consciousness, the sacred gemstones as I see it. And it's related to the chakras as well. And it's but the DNA, it's the DNA. So it's just we're bringing it in right now here. Uh, to So what it will do is it will restore universal DNA blueprints for original creational energies coming in, and it will expand consciousness. Just concentrating on it here.
yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing it brilliant, like the chakra lights, but it's like in a line over, right? In a line over our heads. It's like a gentle, beautiful rain of gold and white light.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some information. So the on the grid points within our energetic structures, they have like the ley lines, which is like basically like the Earth grid lines and the universal grids and everything. And these gemstones, if you call them, but they're energies, and go and they activate on the lines. They're like pinpoints on the lines of our energetic fields, and connects to all that is like the lines, the universal grids, the Gaia grids, and our energetic fields as basically where everything as well as. So it's just opening up and connecting, expanding into everything that is, everything that we are, connected to everything that is in these sacred geometry, golden pentagon. It's like there's more geometry shapes here, but I'm just seeing one above the crown. It's like a pentagon, energetic field, and it's just above. So this is coming in the crown right now. So you may be feeling these energies in the crown and this geometry of sacred geometry above the crown with these lines coming in here. This energies, the universal energies. Let's see if we can get what's for the heart here. Let's just take a look at the heart. Well, they want to do third eye. So it's like the diamond geometry of the third eye coming into the third eyes, activating universal consciousness within the third eyes. Just go down to the throat. It's a sphere. It's a sphere. So within the pattern of the sphere, there is a multitude of triangles and stuff. And so the throat chakra coming online, and the heart. Um, it's a hexagon. Maybe it's like a hexagon pattern coming in, activating, and the universal consciousness and the solar chakra, the what do you call it? The Merkaba coming in over the solar chakra, the Star of David, however you want to look at it, coming in. The sacral is it's like a ruby, coming in red coming in around there, and then the root is also it is like a three-dimensional diamond spinning coming in the root, universal consciousness, the earth star. The earth star is there's as above, so below, two triangles I'm seeing on both feet coming in, universal consciousness, all connecting here up higher now, and below into Gaia, into all the grids, opening the sacred gemstones within the energetic fields using sacred geometry and the sacred gemstone energies of universal consciousness. So that's a nice update, very nice update.
Yeah.
So it's going to assist with seeing, with clairvoyance. It's going to assist with the unity mind, the consciousness of the all-knowing, the all-seeing eye, if you want to call it, the Father, Mother, God. It's going to assist with connecting with aspects of your aspects of your soul group, your oversoul group, and it's going to connect with manifestation. And they're going to give an example of this. To the Trinity itself. So we're going through the sacred heart portal right now into the God, the Mother, Father, God spark within self. It's opening within self, and it's gonna be expanding dreams, visions, see gold, see if you want to see riches. Now, like this, so this is abundance, manifesting abundance. So it's like the energies of, I know, okay, so when we manifest abundance and energies, we always set the intention that we're going to assist humanity in this, that it's not just for selfish reasons. So as these abundance and these monies and these prosperity comes in, you're always going to pay it forward. You're always going to assist, always going to help. So we're just bringing in these energies of the infinite gold, the infinite energies of abundance for financial freedom. And we're just really it's coming in here strong right now over everyone's fields within the heart, magnetizing it to pull it into creation, creating it with the word, creating it with the thought, and with the sound. And I'm going to pass it over to you, Morningstar, because you got some channel.
So seeing the a total balance of the masculine and feminine energies in 5D light, coming down like an old time headphone as such, with the hitting the temples on each side. Perfect balance of feminine and masculine energies, individually and collectively. And they're really, really, really clearing up the old adage. Well, you're this age, or you're that age. A child being born at the age of 5 can have more light, more knowingness than someone who is age 60 or 62. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter in the 5D. It's all beautiful. It's all in perfect balance. And so much of what we take on, what we think, maybe even on the residual effect, maybe even way out in the perimeter somewhere of energetic, whatever energies, is all being just like, it's like a beautiful violet energy, like a curtain or a waterfall of curtain, just taking it and moving it way over there. Oh, I'm yeah, thank you.
So true.
Oh. Yeah, I'm seeing an absolutely beautiful necklace with like the what is the wings in is it in Egypt, or is it where it's like a
Yeah,
wing?
the Isis wings. That's
Thank
the
you.
divine union as well. It kind of, I know it's has different meanings for everybody, but it's I've seen it coming through with the Kundalini, which is the serpents and the snakes,
Yes.
and it's the two snakes, and they weave in and or up back through the chakras and up through the crown within self. It's like a completion of divine union.
Ana atoto shikatea nora tapahaso toraiana atoto ichika ata na ata uto sorotadai sorotaya shoredea mayata sorotaya.
Okay. I see. So I'm seeing Osiris in Egypt right now, and they're just bringing us traveling through time. And he's holding the staff, and the staff has like an oval in it, and within the staff, he has this powerful crystal that's connected to the universal consciousness, and it's emanating universal consciousness coming from this light of the staff. So it's connecting third eyes to this. It is the power of creational energies here. So I'm just connecting it to bring it out, channel the energies, channeling it, channeling it, channeling it, channeling it, channeling it.
Toshika soratea pausho.
The 9 realms. See, he's got it. He's got this. He's got this create. He's got the. It's connected to the 9, the guardians of the 9 universes. I can see it within here. It's also this is from. Is he after Solomon? It was passed down. It was passed down to Solomon. This King Solomon had this, and I believe Moses might have had this as well. It was passed down. It was a guiding light There's a guiding light from the creator itself, for it would illuminate the path to go, and it would be the time traveling. They would be able to travel this interdimensionally, physically. Okay, so this is different. I'm not familiar with this here. I'm trying to learn about it. It is alive. It is consciousness. It is all creation as a representation of self. The ever all-knowing, the ever-knowing. This is created by. Yeah, how is it created by the creator? Is this? It was though. It was beginning. Mount Olympus. It came from Mount Olympus. Interesting. Okay. All right. So he's bringing in these energies now over everybody here. This ancient technology that was created in Mount Olympus and is swirling over all of our energy fields right now. So cool. This is it's gonna illuminate the paths for everybody here. Okay,
And
so
stones. I'm seeing stones just coming forward like ruby, diamond, emerald, sapphire, boom, 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 going out.
where is this?
I'm seeing golden tablets also.
It's buried now. It's buried in Egypt. This staff,
Oh.
where this in a lot. It is going to be found. Like in a decade or something like that, and an archaeological dig that they do. It's an ancient staff. I think Moses buried it in Egypt, and it's in a lost city that is yet to be found. That will become, but we're getting the benefits of it. So.
Yeah, I'm seeing like electric blue energy going down the staff, going down, and then reverberating out. Across all timelines.
This has been handed down for a long time. This goes even around the Lemuria time. I think it was originally created. And even before that, it's been passed down from seer to seer. Held so much power.
It's very powerful.
This was on Earth back in the time of the beginning, back in the time of when there's angels on Earth, when like this is before Adam and Eve. This came into creation here. It's when the Titans were on Earth, and it was the scepter. It's like I think even like I'm feeling the energies of Zeus around it in the beginning of it. The lightning energies. It was created by God. It was not created by man. And it still exists on Earth. It is similar in the power of like the Ark of the Covenant. That is similar.
Yeah.
It is the same energy. It seems. It's very, very special. Interesting.
Yeah, that definitely resonates as truth. It's just like, yeah, it's like being on the same level, the same balance of that, the same energy of that.
So this is like a God consciousness activation. I don't know what's going to happen after this, but I imagine our guests are just going to explode or something. Like the stars.
Well, I've been thinking about wanting to start levitating, so we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Very cool. The Essenes harness this light. So you see how it works. I see. It is a technology that activated other crystals, like even in Lemuria and Atlantis, and then it was passed through a unique crystal that was carried through Egypt, was carried through Jerusalem at the time of even Yeshua. It was powering an ancient city of the scene. It was a unique crystal. There was more than one created. There exists the one in where is that one located? It's near Nazareth. It is not in the Dead Sea. It is. It was taken. It was taken. It was taken when when they were ambushed by the king Harold. He took it, and then it was moved. And then, but there's also more. There's more of them. There's one in China, and where did the one in Egypt go?
For around the circumference of the world. Does that resonate with you or not?
Yeah, and the Vatican has one. They intercepted it. I think that's the one that came from the scenes. This is the one the Vatican has it under their. So they have it. There's three others. So Asia's I think it is in a palace somewhere. In a palace. Where's that? I don't think they're aware, and they're not. It's not being used right now. It's not powered up. Let's see if the Vatican's is powered up. It is energetic. There's energy flowing through the one at the Vatican's. So, where are the other ones? The other two. So, I believe the Templar had one, and that might even be the Ark itself. And then the fourth one. I think the fourth one is in India. I think there's some monks that have it. Where are they? I think it's being guarded. Yeah, it's very interesting. Okay. But this was not the scepter itself. The scepter itself is still buried in Egypt. So that is what actually created these other four power crystals. It's basically like the power. There's so much you can do with it.
I didn't feel the energy on the one when you talked about it being in the Vatican, that it felt like gray matter, kind of dark gray, kind of came in around the walls that could be used for their, alternative material, whatever motives instead of pure light and
we'll break any spells on it. If they have been using it for any spells, we're just going to reverse it all, cleanse it, so that just set some intentions that it can only be used for the light.
Yes, yeah, there we go. I'm seeing that essence just fill the room now. Top to bottom, side to side.
Wow.
That's also going to help with our financial abundance everywhere. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
They're working together now. Let's bring the energies of the staff. Even though it's buried, let's just bring it up. Connect it to the Gaia grids. Seems like we can connect this all. Illuminate all the grid lines throughout Earth. Okay, that's a lot of energy. Holy smokes, this is a lot of energy. It's very bright. It's very bright.
And my feet feel like they have wings. I literally feel like my feet could just, they feel so much lighter. Oh my God.
Yeah, and let's bring in some grounding. Can you do some grounding light language for integration of all this?
Ato soro te shikate uya naya taisho ya naya.
Power the hearts. Power the hearts of the planet. Power the heart. Power the heart. Path of the purity. Only love can activate this. That is done. It's done. That is cool. That's great.
I'm like frozen in spots. Like, thank you. Oh my.
This wasn't an important live at all. This didn't need to
No.
happen.
Nah.
No big deal.
No big deal. Nah.
It's your typical run of the male activation.
あというの、一夜はだわやだやと。And just to add something, I think it's Shiva. She's sending a lot of big cats. So a lot of big cats are coming through right now from her throne. Big cats. Right, black.
Ooh, wow. I like it. It is a lighter light. Like it is a soft. It is not. It
Yeah,
is insane, like amount of energy, but it is not a hard
no.
energy. It's a very loving, unconditional, loving, creational, abundant light.
Like you said, like the opal, opals are the most fragile stone, right? I mean, you could literally break an opal, right? And it's like that. It's the iridescent. So, right? Not that it can break, but you know what I'm saying? It's just in the iridescence of it, in the opalescence of it, in the sheen and the sheerness. I'm not coming up with the right word.
I think you got it. I think you
Okay.
got it.
Because it's not a hard stone. It's a very soft stone. Easy to break, but not this one.
Yeah, amazing consciousness of crystal and source combined. It is crystal. It's crystal. It's it started out as a crystal that was made from the gods, basically, and it was passed down. And
Yeah.
even it was even available, like the one that Moses had, he might have had been the last one to hold this staff and buried it in Egypt, but they did power and all the knowledge of this power and transference it to these other great crystals that were of the earth.
Right.
So it's really and one of them was around in the Yeshua time. So this he may have been activated by this. He must have been.
Yeah. Actually, in when Moses took them from Egypt, right, and he led the people out, and when he parted the water, right, the ocean, and he went to the other side, I'm feeling like that was what was held up, and it came from because he was a son, right? He was a son of Egypt, right? So
Yeah,
he knew about this.
yeah,
And when they left, Egypt just turned over all their wealth. I mean, they just all this wealth, all this gold, all this, all this, all this, all this. And in Joshua time, it's feeling like in the time of the mystics, when he was there from the age of 13 to 30, when he studied with the mystics, that's when maybe, correct me if I'm wrong or if the energy of what I'm feeling, but that's kind of where I'm feeling like that's where he tapped.
Oh my God! You know what I just picked up on?
What?
I think that he connected to all these sources,
Oh,
and you know how there's one in Egypt, there's one the Essenes had one, there's one in Asia, and you know how he traveled, and he traveled with all of the masters in these
yeah,
different continents
yeah.
to study
I know my feet
under
were.
them, to work with them,
Yeah.
to I feel in it
Yeah.
that they all had these crystals, and us coming into connecting with them even right now all around the world, it's very similar.
Uh-huh.
Although we're not there in the physical, we're connecting with the consciousness of it all in the
Yes.
now, as he did
Yes.
back then, which is really mind blowing.
It is mind blowing. The power of the spoken word, the power of one command.
That's incredible. Yeah, not an important live.
No.
Just
Wow.
uh,
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Anything else?
I don't think so. If you're asking for anything more after that, then you're greedy.
No. No. It's just thank you. from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. That was awesome.
David Starr, Divine Ray, HOCC on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's Saturday, right? Are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday. All right. Ah! Blessings
awesome.
to you, sir.
I love that. That was so cool.
Blessings to you, sir. Thank you, David.
Thank you. Thank you. It was awesome being
Thank
with you
you.
again.
Okay,
All right, see ya.
bye.